versus Falcons versus Vitality, trophy contenders, as opposed to an Aurora who, yes, began their major journey with a victory over Monty, but an Aurora that, as we talk about their season, is still yet to get into the gear they need to be in to swing upwards at a Team Spirit who, even in this head-to-head, have them dominated 10-3. Everything points the direction of Team Spirit towards the playoffs in the Lanxess. Can Aurora upend all of that tonight?
Everyone they've beaten, including BetBoom and 9Z, went on to show that they're actually super solid teams. It was just Spirit that totally crushed them. So right now, they're in rare form. Somehow I could say Donk's in rare form too. Incredible stuff. Yet to be tested.
Major unable to catch one here. woxic will get first blood and the second kill in the pistol. Everything else from Spirit starts to scramble back as they go flashing around this long edge, really trying to force the fight, not allowing Spirit to just get away for free. They'll whittle Shiro's HP down low, that P250 sitting on 16 health. But that is a great way for Aurora to just kind of turn Spirit the other direction. I'm not saying they can't win this. I'm saying the odds are very much stacked against them coming into the game.
Oh, dude, I mean, after watching the Na'Vi game, like, I just don't even know, like, if this stage, if there's anything anyone can do, really. This draw is tough for Aurora, absolutely. But they had a good last match, at least, to get here. woxic takes another dome.
Oh yeah, woxic.
Donks
3 kills into the pistol.
And as well, 5 up for Aurora, as it's just Shiro, low HP.
Low from that press out through long, so woxic going to be the hero of the pistol round. Triple kill starts things off very nicely for Aurora. It's a matter of converting that pistol now and trying to get Spirit off to a slow start, because nobody's been able to even slow Spirit down, let alone beat them.
Again, not tested. At least Anubis yesterday with Na'Vi was it was interesting to watch, but like, I don't know. I don't know how to put it. Like, and the thing was yesterday was like Shiro also was so nuts. It was like every time he was alive in a late round, Zontix was alive. Like there was way more than just Donk, and Donk had a 2 rating. You know, like what? How have they achieved this level with a team that it's been doubted for the leadership change? Yeah. You think there'd be so much more of a rough patch? It's not happened at all.
You put Donk down to a 0-2 start. The reason I bring up slow starts is because we don't know what Spirit looks like in terms of getting themselves out of those rocky beginnings to a game, right? Yeah. You've got a frog behind you, not a coach. And so...
How dare you? He has a 100% win rate.
If anybody is, to try to pull you out of those moments...
See him mogging Blade yesterday?
Wicadia and woxic mow down the doorway. Nice and easy on the conversion. That's a quad kill to Wicadia. Just a comfortable start for Aurora off the pistol. 2 SMGs still featured in this next one, but a force buy that Spirit really get nothing out of.
I mean, this is great, and Aurora are going to be like, okay, this is the thing. Okay, we win the pistol. We convert. Everyone's shooting for the head. We know we had to bring our A game mechanically to even stand a chance. Obviously, they look for it and first pick Dust2 all the time. They want to be here. They know it's a tough challenge. It looks like they're believing in themselves.
You get Donk out long. Molly lands on him, and he buys an extra second waiting for the flash. Those flashes announce a bit of presence. CT peels away. Major doesn't want to be the guy that dies and gives an M4 over. With or without Kevlar, in this case, on Team Spirit.
And Donk jocks for position. Gets himself into a very fine spot. And force CTs to scramble a little bit. woxic coming in on the flank, gets spotted. But he's got a gun that can really chew him up.
Just one more time to reiterate how lopsided this exact head-to-head is. This core has never defeated Team Spirit in a best-of-3. They have a map win in a best-of-5 grand finals in overtime, and an overtime victory as well in a best-of-1 back in 2023. That is the only thing Aurora can say they do versus Team Spirit. Today would be a hell of a time to change that. It's kind of a same damning stat versus Na'Vi yesterday, and we saw how that one boiled down. As they put the squeeze on this long setup at a Spirit, we're in the final 20 seconds of the round. M4 is just looking to get it over with, and sure enough, back behind that smoke grenade, Shiro's Glock will catch a kill.
I do appreciate how they have to get just a little bit if they can, and they are. So 2 kills in the end as Aurora fight hard to clean that one up. They make it happen, and a 3-0 start. I think that's the best start for anyone so far versus Spirit.
I think so.
I don't think there's anyone's won the first pistol even.
Donk still without a kill in these first 3 rounds. Same can be said for Zontix. Same can be said for Tanir.
He's getting older every day.
AK's in an op up in Shiro's hands. Doesn't pull the trigger on the cross.
This is such a cheaty move here from Major right in front of the smoke so early, and he really does feel like he has the timing. Doesn't want to overcook the situation, but he really could push if he wanted to. Spirit looked to sneak right by. And if he waits the full amount of time, then he potentially could get watched. The second smoke comes out behind him, and they at least know that it's not long.
Flash through doors, Donk activates, meets no resistance as he's operating entirely on his own. And we get this activation out of Major now. He'll find Magic's back turn, pulls the trigger. The tunnel player's also trying to puncture through, but they'll have to do it with no mid control as both those kills come out for Aurora. This first gun round is getting stuffed. Tanir finally collecting one. Flashes continue, bullets through doors. Shiro waiting for a chance to strike one off. Oh, he turns on the flank! And then Xanterra's in the doorway, collects the kill right back. It's gonna fall to Tanir, now needing 4 kills in this round. He's got 15 seconds, needs to scoop up bomb and somehow deal with both of these CTs.
Can't do it.
Chance, 4 rounds straight out of Aurora as we sit here on our hands, waiting for Spirit to answer.
It's an inspirited start. I mean, this is so awesome from Aurora. This rifle round is the best one so far, and the move from Major, it's done early. It looks like, okay, he doesn't want to go the extra extent of pushing out long early and losing the round, but it also still becomes a valid push. He comes in just late enough to still flank them as they're coming out for the mid B. They never push him back at any point in the round. Info is on their side the whole time, and the shots look great.
Donk fans holding their breath as we wait for him to get his first kill this game. Tanir finally got into the action last round trying to crack open that site, but all for naught in the 3 versus 5.
Oh man, I kind of love it, man. He's made that push last round. They didn't even know he did this so early. Huge game plan win here for Aurora. And Shiro's looking to pop the door, but there's no one here. So it's a total fake in terms of them coming out for long control. They're trying to pull someone off, and that's woxic. He won't have to turn around, though. Major is going to be able to calm this.
Sitting in front of it, woxic, eyes locked on Catwalk. It's announced by the utility.
Nice shot.
Snapped over to Magic's. Donk's got his first. Now the game can begin. As he looks to press into that opper, goes under the line. Woxic catching the top of his head. Looking for thirds. It's going to be Tanir to get his. 25, a missed Molotov. It comes up a little bit short. Doesn't deny Zontix this bomb plant.
Major misses Shiro.
And we've got this 3v3 retake inbound for Aurora. It's going to be the flank for Major, sure, around middle. Does Shiro, what's he want? Tries to get a better gun, still just the Tech 9, flashbang. And Major is going to be set up. Players not blind, still able to catch the kill. Wicadia next, cleanups clean, and with it, Aurora 5-0.
I mean, going 1 for 1 of those positions, pretty fine for Aurora. They kept numbers the whole time. And again, it's Major's info to know that they can stay in their active spots towards Cat and fight with 2 guys. A great shot in for woxic, and in fact 2 when he tries to hold. He's 9-1 on this 5-0 start.
Hands down.
And this is Donk, who is ready to pop up and peek. And it's woxic, who on a pixel is ready to shoot. So that's the kind of opper he is, really.
Hands down heaviest hitter at the moment in the server is woxic. Donk finally gets his first kill. You shut him down immediately, and Major has already found value out of this move twice. This time, reconsiders the push. Yes, good. Tanir hanging on to it just in case Major was feeling frisky yet again.
Looks like he got the value that he was looking for out of this move.
Now there's some conditioning that's going to keep Tanir allocated to it.
I wonder if they'll be suspicious because Shiro had thrown that long flash last time that no one really responded to it. They didn't get woxic to pull back to hold the long doors.
Yep. You get him on the move. Major loses a quarter of the health. Here's woxic pulling away to help out. Smoke grenade lands on the long corner, thrown out from middle. That's meant to be the assist to Tanir, but instead he gets bested by Major.
Major shooting hard.
That's a key piece of this defense. Xantera's at bat. Great trade out of Donk, but he doesn't want to follow through. Major running top middle. Oh, but a missed shot from Shiro. Major gives away the audio, and now just this back and forth between the CTs pulling Spirit apart.
This is impressive, man. Every single move is being countered. Can you believe that Major even tries that push after Tanir mollies him back? Takes that fight, and Major's sitting out there fighting one as they're going for the split. It's a complete call out. We saw Aurora yesterday was the T sides, you know, where they started to kind of let Monty back in, and then it was like, ooh, okay. Oh, Donk actually could die. He will die after time. Not often you see that happen.
Ouch.
He doesn't even have enough money for head armor. Wow, this is a picturesque moment for Aurora. Magic's coming in to try to undo all of the great ideas that Aurora have brought into this to give them the confidence to go for some of their brazen-looking pushes. But everything's been calculated to perfection. And on top of that, Major has a team that's shooting extremely hard. Again, with a start like this from woxic.
This is most certainly the best start anybody's had versus Spirit at the Major. Previously, the bet boom 4-2 in the best of one. A 4-2 start that would find them only one more round after that.
Whoa, off the tack pause. Looks like Jabbage had a great idea. Somehow they've actually called out an empty long after all of the rounds that Major has pushed. And even though they don't have a lot to work with, Major's going to go high over this. Throw a flash, and will he see too much? No, a little bit of damage on Magic's, but that's it.
Ooh, takes a tag though. Now it's Major operating on a third of his health, and there's no dive through here from Spirit, but we've also got this move out of Xanteras to take over the tunnels. Really affords Aurora this heavier A stack, and as Magix is looking to go back at it, Bomb still just through the long doors. Cadia, she's not waiting for your terms. Puts the M4 through the smoke. Collects Spirit's in-game leader's head. And now Donk given a duel versus woxic over towards Catwalk as the riflers within A continue to just peel this round apart, piece by piece. This is damage on the third member of Aurora at 35 seconds. They're clambering up over those boxes, trying to position on sight. Major survives more damage, comes out with a second, and Soulfly's there to stuff this. All five up for Aurora. A flawless CT side so far.
I mean, of all the tier 1 teams that exist in the stage, I feel like Aurora, I'd be the most surprised. Obviously, you mentioned how lopsided this head-to-head is in the first place. You factor in the fact that Spirit have already proved in this stage, played against Na'Vi, played against all these other teams that ended up being good afterwards. Aurora would be one of their favorite picks of all those tough teams to try to beat. And yet, here we stand. A 7-0 start from Aurora. No luck involved. Great gameplay, great counterplay. An excellent individual level. Wacadia somehow takes to the top of the board, 11-2.
Missed chance at an opening kill. Is just gonna force pistols down. Magix didn't waste a moment, didn't try to hide it either, so Xantera is given wind of what's up. Understands there's more players coming, so he'll just buy his time instead of shooting.
Oh, that's a mistake. What the?
Now they're really going to start sprinting this forward, and woxic is taking one to the face. Great grenade damage. We've got a rifle to try to stop it. Zontix into that AK's cleared out the B player's bomb, is free to move back.
Oh, what a nightmare. He had a kill in the bag, maybe even 2, if he just played it a little bit faster, and instead it's turning into a situation Spirit could close. Will they get across the door safely? Major not totally ready for it just yet. woxic gets an up kill on the other side of the map. But it looks like the plant's going down. No, Major, what a kill.
1 versus 3 technically in this site. Second teammate trying to run over, still very far removed. There's an AK for Magix, Tech 9 on Tanier, who plays close under the window. And we're just waiting for woxic to get over. He can pick up tools for the job. Swapping out to the rifle, picking up a flash. Surely that flash is meant to get them in the site. There's a kid on either CT right now, and Major's decided to quietly close in this gap. Finds the kill under the window. Now it falls to Magix, and he's ahead of the flashbang.
Oh, Major!
Looking for the bomb, jumping on top with just enough time. Aurora, keep this going.
That's insane out of Major. This is one of the best maps he's ever played. 4 kills with the retake. Perfect support, knew exactly how he wanted to play it. The creep up was immaculate. He can see right through Spirit at the moment. This is with a massive mistake out of Xanteris and lower. The whole map structure goes wrong when he dies. No peek from the tunnels when he got his kill.
Whoa. What an unexpected turn of events. Spirit no longer looking immortal.
Straight up insane CS out of Aurora.
Lovely stuff.
And double credit for Major for both the game plan and the individual stuff.
No round feels unwinnable for Aurora at the moment. You had to wait a long time for that support for Major. Think about it, op kill at the door of Long. Has to wait for this buddy to come running over to the other side of the map, and they still get away with it in the final second.
Yeah, that player at Long was basically in a spot just to punish exits. Right, he was gonna wrap out of Long as they were falling back into CT spawn and then get the kill.
They realized the chance at hand and seized it. Another catwalk grouping here for Spirit. 4 rounds, best case on this T side. Oh. Dead again. This remains to be a half where Spirit have 1 opening kill. Major plays out on an aisle, happy to just gun him down, gets his damage in. Oh, out of nowhere. Tanier and Magix slay 3. It's a woxic and Soulfly 2 versus 3 that gets equaled instantly.
woxic, no, I mean, he's got pressure coming at him Long.
Up the off. AK contact towards Long makes the difference. Soulfly in a very difficult retake now versus full bars of health. He will have to pull this off with 13 HP. Goes for the long reposition. He's got a player towards car, watching this direction already. Swings into it, falters, and there we go. 9 rounds into this best-of-3 series. We have Team Spirit winning their first round, and it is an instant timeout for Aurora.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. Why not? Let's just get ahead of it. It comes close on that previous round, of course, when they make that Xantares push into lower. It's just all compounded, where it feels like there's no chance for Spirit up until that moment, but they did get close, and now they close. Still, it's a 2-9 start from Donk, 2-8 for Shiro. And it's not just because they've been simply losing gun duels. They've been out-rotated. They've been completely out-called, to be honest. That's the first thing they need to address. But it'll feel pretty good that they bring it to, you know, the 2v1 into closing a round and actually put a dent in the economy of Aurora. I think this is the kind of moment where it's either going to be full tilt or okay, we believe for Spirit. Depending on or not on if they go back to losing.
Xantares falls off the perch.
Oh, they shoot him back into the 3-2 setup. There's no one inside of mid. I think Magix is fine to eat that utility damage as long as they keep playing his game.
4 players tunnel is going to try to pounce this site, but that flash interrupts it.
They're going to get in front of this.
Yep. Soulfly on top, blinded, dead. Wicadia's double makes up for it, but it's only 2 kills on the hold. And you've got Magix out middle right now, about to meet Xantares, as him and woxic are inside of the CT spawn, looking to couple up with Major. And you can see Magix considering this. They're clearly considering him. He has lost all this health to utility. Didn't even get to see anybody this round. So a man advantage for a retake. Retakes that have stuck the landings for Aurora. And you can see Shiro's hesitation with eyes over towards the tunnels. Still, utility comes through. Flash about to be sent over. Major lets it fly. Opper behind the plat play. Sontix revealed. Shiro kills one. Into the clutch now. P250 in hand. Oh, and they got it again.
Wait, the time is getting close.
Very close. Dangerously close. Major by the skin of his teeth.
He's got another clutch.
And Aurora up 9-1.
Oh, Shiro definitely does the right thing. Switching to the pistol, playing around the box a little bit, but he has to fight when Major goes above.
This is Major now sitting pretty, 16-3 versus an untouchable-looking Spirit before this game went live.
By the way, it's another long push, and this time he even nades Magix as he's flanking from the top of mid, telling him, I know exactly where you're standing after you threw that setup smoke on Cat. And 2 kills on the hold. Ashiro opens up out mid versus one of the B players. I think, yeah, this is going to be Spirit now thinking, how do we just make the most of this? Xantares wins out versus Donk straight up.
Donk is 3-11. About to go into the second half looking like a shell of himself. Walk out through that B smoke though. Tanir sends a bullet into Soulfly. And that's going to be an open door for the bomb plant. We've seen Aurora get away with the retakes, but this is one of the better positions for Spirit.
And Shiro going back to check on Major, who was pushing long once again.
Despite all the rounds Aurora have, their money's actually quite low, so you would understand if they try to go into the save, but you get this second kill in middle and it feels like it's on.
You still got a playground player. It would end up getting you both killed, I think, if they had tried this.
Hard-fought battle on this T side. Team Spirit take a second round win. They just swarm into a B site. Tanir sends a bullet through the smoke to crack it open, and Aurora can't hang on this time around.
Well, it'll be a second round for Spirit. They definitely left some on the table. The clutches that were won by Aurora were insane. Major, you know, is already looking like one of his best maps that he's played. And now I don't even know what to compare it to. It's been just pure impact out of him. but it's still a very decent response.
When we go back to Aurora's best ever major in that Copenhagen run, the very start of CS2, it was actually Major who on an individual level overperformed and was a driving force to get them there. And he said, sometimes I've got to look down the line and think, this team needs it, I'll do it. Oof. This is one of those games tonight where we somehow get the best version of Major at the major.
Try to get in front of this long push. There's been so much activity from the CT side. Oh, and even though they get the leg tag on woxic, Major still gets a bit back for his friend.
Shot woxic, low HP still.
And Major gets hurt. They're going to run after him.
He's into the pit.
They have no long corners? Well, they do, yeah.
Two players out, nades go sailing onto him, and Donk's got him with the util. This is now Wicadia also wounded. But we're talking about 30 seconds, and this bomb remains floating around top middle.
Yeah, they want to take it back. So far, there hasn't been time trouble in for Spirit. It's mostly just been them losing to the better setups of Aurora, but this is where it gets a little bit scarier.
Bomb's starting to go through tunnels as Xantares will bring Donk down with him.
It looks like a fake that works. Open site.
They're going to find that vacant B bomb site for the bomb plant in a moment. CT's still preoccupied on A because of Zontix, but he'll go down with nothing. And so low HP Wicadia, low HP on woxic, and now the confirmation that Spirit slipped your net. Oh, damn near collateral. It was.
Yeah, just low HP.
For so little damage. Collateral op shot wall bang has Wicadia still a part of this, but look how close they are to dying.
I mean, Major is dead, so there might be a chance Spirit win this.
Shiro and Magix in a 2 versus 3. Easy kill to woxic as he tries to get closer to the window. The double up into the doorway. And Soulfly's got Shiro dead. Now just Magix trying to play the time, trying to draw him in. But he dies.
I think.
Soulfly gets onto this bomb, and we're looking at maybe back-to-back last-second defense.
No way, did it again.
Untouchable Aurora. Talk about upending expectations. A team spirit that have looked just deniable coming into this game today with a massive head-to-head over Aurora, with donk looking phenomenal, and it's Major that suddenly finds himself the highest rated player in the server.
Again, I thought it was a clutch that potentially Spirit could win holding on to the B site because Major was dead. But no, he even had teammates as if he needed them today. woxic with a stellar performance, and Wicadia, and I think they all shined because the game plan was so good. Yes. Everyone was always in a really good spot. Oh, whoa, all right.
Well, how about we bring you back down to earth for a second? Shiro very quickly, top middle, finds the bomb carrier and slows Aurora down.
Might be a crazy thing to say, but, you know, Spirit CT side on Dust2, that's absolutely terrifying. I think Aurora knew coming out of the break, like we, again, talk about pistols so much, but Spirit only need a little bit of confidence. They lost 3 clutches that they could have closed. The half could have been much closer because of it. So
also, I don't want to be that guy, but I will be.
Yeah, go for it.
I've seen Aurora throw leads just as convincing as that.
Yeah, sure, definitely. A lot can happen in a break, even that break in momentum. But
I don't think I've seen Aurora throw a lead like this while donk only has 4 kills.
Yeah, that can also change.
But
so they just got to hit them while they're vulnerable.
This is already the best result on any map from any team versus Spirit at the Major.
Oh yeah, before yesterday, no, it was 10 rounds in total over 4 maps versus Spirit.
We got 8. Aurora. That's Antares. He's got the headshot onto donk, so donk's struggles will continue. Luckily for donk, even in these recent games, he's had teammates to work around him. Zontix collects, woxic is done for, and it's a Major 1v3. As he had 50 HP, it gets whittled down lower. Now he's just running for the hills. That bomb belongs to Team Spirit. This pistol's got their name stamped on it.
And yeah, he's
just... he come at this from a different direction? 15 seconds. Go ahead, send it.
Yeah, I mean, there's no point in walking.
Let's go, Major, get crazy. 10 seconds to find all 3 of these headshots. You'd think it's impossible. And it is. There's a 3rd round for Team Spirit. At the very least, they'll have that, a pistol in their back pocket to try to at least get this map to an even respectable scoreline.
Yeah, that's what they're looking for right now. Whew. Pressure's on Aurora. It's crazy to have to say that. I mean, it looks ridiculous at the moment, but you have to understand what we've seen in the last few days.
Always.
That's the good guy to hit. Yeah, he's amazing.
Always. woxic finds that damage, man.
Might be the best of all time at that. Damage on the door cross, hitting people while crossing. And for a guy who's as fast as woxic is, who can consistently pick through the door, oftentimes sets himself up to pick not through the gap, but through the door just for wallbang damage, and can still hit headshots doing that. Dust2 Demon.
Honestly, if you're Aurora here, just keep bullying donk while you've got him off his game, right? He's currently off kilter. 4 and 13. He's the guy that gets tagged by the scout. I mean, per donk standards, he's going to feel like he has contributed quite literally nothing to this game so far. The least kills on all of Spirit.
I mean, his standards are a 2 rating, so yeah. Definitely.
Map goes quiet at 45 seconds. Magic's to pick it up, and as they extend around through the catwalk, it's just going to be the cleanup. 1 piece left in Major on the scout, just looking for a kill. He's not being too greedy, only wants the 1. And with 3 players tagged up on Spirit's camp, it could have been there, but all 5 will survive this. And, well, it's still a 6-round lead for Aurora as they'll buy in with their first set of AKs.
Yeah, and they're quick to do it as well. They know exactly what they want to get into. I'm sure they've already talked through this start of this T-half. Man, they'll get hype if they close this one out. Bring 11. But it's a pretty full strength buy. They've got 2 Fomuses here between donk and Magix and an op on Shiro. Actually, donk gets given the M4. Shout out to Zontix. Whoa, this is kind of crazy. It's a crawl-up cat. It's a total fake here. They bite on it. Shiro's in CT spawn. Molly comes out early.
Yep, they run through.
Nice kill, my goodness.
Hell of a headshot there. Magix just bends a bullet up and over. Starts dumping that utility. Finds more value out of it with Wicadia dropped to 58. Terrace finds the headshot. Shiro's Desert Eagle catches a wall bang.
Why does he have a deagle?
Man advantage goes forward. And a Spirit try to keep this Wicadia locking on the catwalk. Now you've got Aurora scrambling backwards, but they're doing so without the bomb. They flee. Shiro with the sidearm took life out of that cat hit, swaps over to the op to end it, and now Spirit are going to start to gain strength. This is them still trailing by 5 rounds, but it's also going to be Aurora back without the best of buys. And like you said, you start giving Spirit a chance to gain confidence, this game could suddenly be right back on.
Yeah, totally. And it's also just, I mean, it's very prude of Magix to throws his molly down. This is a moment where they're probably half thinking, do we need the full rotation after all of the B exact nades come out, but no one moves. I love the thought of trying to sell a fake early after a very dominant first half.
Fire goes too far, 2 players in front of it. A defense is just Shiro at the moment.
What?
Magix just pulls back the long, gets here in time. Smoke goes over, sudden pop. Magix and Shiro, 2 kills. So you slow it down. Whew. Get the Tech 9 answer back for Aurora.
Kind of just want to make sure they can't get over there, get the plant. No, they won't even get it.
Great quad kill for Magix. Ow. He is rocketing up the leaderboard.
Yeah, that evens up his score line.
I thought maybe Aurora were moving fast enough to catch off the defense, but Spirit very quick to just pull back and get in front of it. All of a sudden, this is only a 4-round gap.
I mean, now it's, yeah, it's, again, it's the lead from the beginning looks terrifying. The start is crazy. The amount that they brought into all those clutches, but a lot of those things were because of CT side. It's a game where you have to prove yourself in both halves. We did see Aurora struggle a little bit on T side yesterday.
We're starting to see that again. But the gun rounds have been few.
Yeah. It's only been 1, to be honest.
It's not yet time to panic if you're cheering for Aurora, but this gun round, depending on how close they can get it, could really start to make you worry. Lower tunnel presence here by Donk. And even with these round wins coming through for Spirit, can't say it's been him that's fueled them. Shiro lets the top T go wide, takes damage, goes for the bank nade. Donk staying on this angle is locked in now.
A lot of support for him.
2 players in front. Major in the fire, still finds half of Donk's health bar, and Donk wants out. He gets away through mid and tucks back in around the cover.
If 3 guys up there, they don't even spam for him, and he could fall back. And Wicadia putting pressure in lower as well. That might be a lost chance. Why didn't they try to catch him? He was already low.
Maybe because they wanted to go quiet so that they could walk out mid and catch you off. But Magix plays wide.
Oh, won't get spotted on the first.
Yep.
Okay.
Now it's been seen. Magix does extend.
I mean, dude, they walked by the entirety of mid, didn't smoke at all. That was a little bit crazy. I mean, none of the A players have anything to look at. Nobody, they just assume nobody's playing in CT spawn, and they thought that Spirit would leave.
They had the smoke.
Yeah, they left a gap open. It was a Greek gift to have all that space in middle. I mean, truly, like, it would have had to be Spirit watching absolutely nothing on the map at all, right? Like,
yeah. I do think maybe that is why they didn't spam on Donk, but I would say in contrast, spamming Donk on the fallback and actually smoking CT surely would have been 2 better options.
Right, like the gift was getting out mid control quietly.
Yeah.
And go into something.
Don't get greedy,
yeah,
you know?
A little bit for sure.
3-round game.
Yeah, very much is. They tried to play this T half tricky.
And a scary sight on the other side with Team Spirit currently holding 4 AK-47s.
Meanwhile, Aurora have 2.
Donk right back to it. Same post as last round. Shiro once again here on middle, and this time Tanir is going to extend beyond the opper. Now, one of the AKs that Aurora does have is sitting ready for this duel. Do Spirit need to continue to press? Looking to push the envelope as this is being held. Oh, the AK just turned as Tanir goes in, but nobody dead because of that either way. Shiro will get one drawn in. Donk on the fallback, nails the double kill. Oh, the answer's good for Xantares. A nice sequence from his Galil, but it leaves Major 1v3 regardless.
Oh, that double spray out from Donk, a hold from Cat. Exactly like where they stand is exactly where Spirit want to fight them. They're coaxed into running it down mid. Got stopped before they even got to the doors. It's a crazy spread out position across the map here for Spirit. So there is some weird world where Major, nails a shot right away. And potentially scores a plant.
Zontic's jumping around backside. Yep. Tucks his head down as the Molotov sails by him. He's trying to find a safe spot as the CT rotates coming over. Major not able to get it fast enough, and Zontic's just straight up wins the head-to-head. We are now talking about a T side that has still yet to even plant the bomb, let alone win a round.
Damn, no bomb plants?
Nothing.
Ay, ay, ay. They had a chance for one at least, didn't go for it. Fought into Magic's and CT spawn, and he got 4 kills.
I'll make it worse. No terrorist round wins, no bomb plants, and every single round Spirit have had at least 3 players alive.
Yeah, well, it's reflected in the economy. Another tag from woxic, always good for those.
We find flashes on long catching Magic's, and it's not just Zontic's on the brink of death, but Magic's dead already. They did so much good work in the first half that Aurora are quite literally knocking on the end of this game. Even with giving up as many as they have on the attack, you start this round very strong.
So Major holding on to long control in a position where the CTs are already down a player. Now they have to make a blind gamble to the other side of the map. And if Major throws any pieces of utility, then he's just hoping, well, you have to respect the fact that I could be here. But you know what? Tanir starting to walk back over, and Shiro said, I'll play risky on this side of the map. Let's actually assume it's B. And they actually are putting himself in a really good spot to hold this somehow.
This Zontic's nade followed by a Donk mowdown, and what if they don't clear it? Oh, Donk goes down with nothing. That's what they're looking for.
Nothing.
Yes, sir. Major from top middle catches the back turn. And Aurora, who, as I just mentioned, all those negatives on this T side, suddenly busts through with what could be 5 players alive on their first terrorist round win.
All right, that's that might be the first weak round of the major officially for Donk. In the first half, it was a lot of the whole team getting outplayed, him not missing any really bad sprays. Here's one, and it's also a moment where they are not clearing him. That Spirit, they played aggro with their 1 player towards A, but they really did feel like it was going to be B. They had a nade in hand, ready to land inside of a group that was going to try to contact explode B and put Donk in the perfect spot to get a multi-kill.
The utility doesn't find its value, and Donk doesn't find a kill. Terrorists win. Shiro given space, brings the AK over instead of the op. Donk will buy Shiro's op back. That damage immediately. Almost looked like a collat. But he hits Zontic's in the background. Here's Donk close left, failing to get anything of value. No damage this time. Aurora on the hunt for their 12th.
So many group up rounds and attacks out of Aurora. I do have to be careful about well-placed utility. Lurk smoke out B with nothing behind it. Nade coming out a little early towards Cat. They're just not scared about it, are they? There are mollies here. We'll see if one lands on default. Kind of need themselves. Oh, and Shiro goes down with nothing.
They get damage out of Tanir, but he's blind. He's kind of scrambled here, running back. Nobody for Aurora really pushes into him. Wicadia hears this rotation. It's a heavy CT presence and a back turn to Wicadia. But with two CTs on the other side of smoke, it's going to have to be the donk 1v4. Not going to happen. Aurora string them together. 2 rounds consecutive after the Spirit comeback felt real. Now 4 map points.
Yeah, they're about to do the job. So this one's dead simple. I mean, they avoided all the util damage off Cat. That was Magic's responsibility to try to punish them for coming up slowly. Didn't seem like they totally fell for any kind of mid-B after they saw the right and left side smokes. They got the lurk out in place. And just the dead simple Cat exec works out beautifully. Shiro can't see anything while they're crossing. And then as soon as he does, it's a player ready for him and not anything on the long corner.
Nice nade. Spam that's just off the money. It's another strong clumping of Aurora players up catwalk. But this time really not with anything else for Aurora to work with.
You know how Major calls. If it worked previously, they want to try it again. Right and left side smokes come out.
CT smoke in front of the Cat commitment. After that, nade finds more damage. So there's been great value out of Magic's utility so far. What kind of position does he want to pick up? Major, the bomb carrier, still lingering on catwalk as we get 3 Aurora players out through the mid doors now. Zontic's about to have his hands full. Eats the flashbang. Gets a bit more on Xanteras. It's got to be donks off. Donks off versus all of Aurora. Shiro sends out one shot to help out. That gap over top of it is a way to keep this even 3v3. The bomb does make its journey through the tunnels into the site. And as woxic looks to fire back, he actually takes a little bit of damage. This is Aurora. All 3 members softened up.
Yep, time to get the bomb plant. Actually, Xanteras, is he watching this? No.
Easy. Tanir strikes Xanteras off it. No quick scope out for woxic. It's a Tanir double down and a Major clutch. He's been lights out so far this map. Tanir is the guy that gets the majority of Aurora swept under the rug to keep this comeback going.
That's crazy. Tanir running through that molly and Major just thinking, no way he'd try that. Almost a chance. They can win retakes versus B as well. This one on a knife's edge. It's actually a change of plans when they're grouped up on Cat.
You know, you never really expect this Tanir flank because it's Major who with the bomb comes late off Cat through tunnels. But Tanir slips the net, moves all the way through the T entrance and blindsides Aurora in the one real gap that post plant was hanging on to. 3 rounds to overtime. And a fast peek here for woxic. Oh, the fire's not good.
They know it, though. Flash coming to the corner. Oh, right as they try to exit. That timing's insane there.
Well pressed by Tanir. 6 sticks over towards long. He just missed his smoke, though. So they just burned an additional smoke, Team Spirit, over towards the long doors.
I mean, it'll be a retake smoke, if anything. This one's looking like it's going to be a tunnels hit. We'll see if they end up trying to change up. I mean, it's still early in the round, a minute 10.
It's a molly out middle to try to keep him back, but it's really a pretty thinly veiled defense, and Aurora more than happy to test the waters. Oh,
just
get a glimpse of one another, so both teams know what's up. A bit of presence out middle. We've also got still bomb on Wicadia towards those catwalk stairs. He hangs on, tucked in.
Is he just believing that he hasn't been seen?
This is trying to flush Magic's out, but he can fall away. Would take a huge extension here from the Opper. And Donk right there on the brink of peeking into Soulfly. They're trying to get woxic to overstep, trying to get him into those nades.
Daenerys not working on the flank. They got to move.
Cat commitment comes through. Shiro missed up shot. They're going to try to press up Catwalk at 20 seconds. It's Donk with the answer back. Santera's trying to smoke it off. Daenerys flank activation kills woxic 4v2. Aurora, though, still with a bomb down, are going to try to stave off the retake for the map win.
Let's slow this down. Wait for Tanir to get into place. Antares at the front of the attack.
Flashes for Shiro on the retake. The only utility Team Spirit will have to work with. Two separate Aurora players. But Zantares, now with a molly in front of Zontix, has got this retake cut off. His teammate stays tucked in the site, and those players have yet to cross. Santeras given another. Wicadia collects his. This 2v4, one kill from a close. Zontix onto the 5 HP, and Wicadia's gonna just keep this stuck. How many close rounds for Aurora? They push Spirit to the absolute limit. Time expires, and they find it. That much-needed 13th round so that the first half's no waste. Aurora proved that here in Cologne, Spirit can bleed.
The first team to even take a map off
Spirit, who we know can bite back once you've got them in a cage. And feeling caged for the first time at this major, surely, is this Team Spirit. Down a map, their first map loss in Cologne.
I think there's so much credit to Aurora, first of all, for being able to enact their game plan, to show a level of individual skill that no other team has been able to show versus Spirit. I think towards the end of the game, they did start to, I want to say, get a little bit shakier, but Spirit just continued to be shaky as well. Now that we get on to Anubis, it is at the bottom of Spirit's map pool, but their most recent win was versus Na'Vi, where they just continued to look unstoppable. We'll see if they come in prepped.
Okay, wow. Daenerys dead.
Yep. One bullet, one kill. Good night.
Tap of the left mouse button, and Buddy's dead. But still willing to go for this long A play. Thing is, 4 defenders already here for Aurora. They show a little bit of skin, and then they decide to double back. And in that moment, it's a fast move from Aurora to also vacate. But the thing is, Spirit don't fully depart.
Pause and play maybe here into A. As they take their time. Whoa, Zontix gets found out. Magix is starting to work on the flank towards B.
And in a 5v3, Zantares is freed up enough to just confirm where they're at. He finds a back turn, sees 2 players, Donk included, who just killed Woxic over Zantares' shoulder. Then he gets the second. There's a 3rd piece here in Soulfly. He's been found out. Donk and Shiro try to swing into it. Donk's now got 3 kills. He's done everything they needed to get the man advantage to take over the site. He's got the quad on for the ace.
Has to be the one-on-one victory. Oh, no, sorry. He's got Magix in support. Will come in, and oh, it'll be Magic to finish it off.
Of course.
This turns and takes the final piece of credit, but damn, Donk.
There we go. That's more like it.
As a one-man train.
Aurora finding those kills with some very beautiful one-taps to start it all off. Then it gets a little squirrely towards this B site. Donk gets his hands on the round. And the quad kill fuels Team Spirit's T-side win.
See Donk running on a warm-up. I don't think anyone was trying harder than him. Definitely pissed off about what just transpired.
Yeah, because it's not even just like a map loss that should piss him off. It's an individual play that's going to piss him off.
Yeah, it was that spray when he was...
Yep.
Had their backs
tucked outside of tunnels.
Yeah, he was set up so well. I mean, honestly, everything else, it was kind of like we weren't really looking at Spirit's stat lines because we were looking at Major getting ready to flank long every round, or like the amount of weight. It looked like they won before any kills had taken place. That's how good of a map it started was for Aurora. Only towards the end of the game did we start shining a light on like the individual, discrepancies or issues with Spirit.
Woxic wants somebody to blow up with this bomb. Not gonna happen. Five alive comfortably for Team Spirit. T-side pistol nets them an easy conversion. We get an immediate op buy here for Woxic in the first gun round for Aurora.
Yesterday's game was a 9-3 T-side from Spirit when they played against Na'Vi. Another opponent who they beat a lot.
Which is why our expectations were so heavily against Aurora in this best of three. And yet here we are. Map up and Major, trying to get away with it, but Donk just sprays through, catching Major, opening kill, open bomb sites.
Yeah, that was just standard protocols right there. Running in, no other pressure in the site, and now no CTs around. Oh, and a fight back. This is dangerous. Soulfly goes down with a good gun that he could have saved. That's an upgrade for Zontix if he wants it.
To think that that last map of Dust2 is the first map this Aurora team wins over Spirit since March 2025.
And the first map that Spirit have lost at this event.
That's why it was an impressive feat, but that doesn't shock me to kind of see Spirit upend it at the beginning of this one. You kind of, you slap them upside the head when they've been winning so many rounds and so many maps as convincingly as they have. That's the first wake-up call that Spirit have had to endure, and it feels like 3 rounds in, I mean, they've woken up.
Yeah, I mean, all due respect to Aurora, but also some of the moments, like the amount of last half-second clutches that they pulled off also contributed to just being able to close it then and there.
And still, that game got close by the end of things.
It did, but I think will prove that more than a good performance on Anubis, where Aurora are happy to be.
Nicely done, Major. He was a victim of a smoke spam last round, gives it back this time. Donk underhanded nade doesn't really give him the line of sight he would have hoped for, and we get a scramble out of Aurora to try to come and stack the site. More and more utility being burned by both teams. It's Soulfly dropped to 73 health, but a minute 15 and we get this bridge cross from Zontix, the only member of Spirit not towards B.
Such a nice find early for Major. Oh. I think he must have got seen, right? I think Xanteris, if he gets around this corner and there's nobody holding from far back, he can actually just come and clear this.
Yeah, hard clear. Zontix, yeah, gets found out, does decent damage, but Xanteris winning the duel, ready for the position, extends into the 5v3. And then it's going to be a 3-player defense over towards A site. If you peek, though, into E-Box, you could open the road for Spirit to take this half of the map.
Donk's coming in closer. They don't have a flash behind him.
Oh, he loud steps.
Doesn't matter.
Fine. Soulfly gets blasted. Now that A push starts to happen towards long. Donk's gonna get shot in the back. The bomb is still just standing at the top of stairs at 25 seconds. Tanir is really selling that this is gonna be the B play, but now the bomb can actually get into A.
He missed the op shot. Uh-oh.
Oh, this is bad.
Ooh.
Oh, this is real bad. Shiro activates, catches the flank, and now Wicadia knows what's gone on, and that is somebody has slipped the net. They straight up with kills.
Oh, because I think that whiff from Woxic, right? Surely that was an easy shot. I don't know if he was looking the wrong direction, turned, saw him, and then freaked out, but Tanir wasn't looking at him in that moment.
Uh-oh.
Whoa. That becomes 4-0. They started that out right. They were dealing with things perfectly. It's a big mistake. They kind of just want to shake that off and move on. Because to be like in terms of where they put themselves, the opening kill, like you don't want to change any of that. It was just, okay, I missed a really key shot right here. Yeah, that had to be the one. They take him out. No one's looking at this site. You check the flank. I mean, totally changes the round.
Great recovery for Spirit within it. What?
Or 4 MP9s and an M4 for Xanteris.
Certainly not ideal, Aurora.
Some of the best MP9ers out there, though.
E-Box smoke's about to go up, but before it does, woxic peaks. Now they were waiting for this timing before they had to disassemble the boost.
Donk was wreaking havoc yesterday, sneaking up to the that smoke outside E-Box. Looks like Major is somewhat surrounded, and Zontix is just making sure that they're preoccupied with a potential threat on the other side of the map. They'll even bring over Xanteris. Zontix has a ton of vision. If they walk up to try to throw a deep grenade, Major dies. That's an open sight.
Major now 2 and 5, woxic 1 and 4. Both dead this round, and Zontix just peels another one off. Spirit absolutely having their way left, right, and center across this map. They'll find that vacant B bomb site off of the walkout, and insta-kill from Magix. This goes down as Spirit's 5th consecutive round win. Talk about a shift in tone from map 1 to map 2, huh?
Yeah, totally. But it was looking at Spirit trying to fight back into a half, and they couldn't do it. Yep. They actually, it only got worse. So, always great to be able to play from ahead, but can't always guarantee those pistol rounds.
Xanteris could go unnoticed, even though his head was actually over top of the rock.
He's not even he's not looking at all.
Yep, see ya.
He's got an A4, I mean, sorry, an A1S sneaking
Good
out.
player dies.
Yeah, this is just, oops.
Careful.
Oh, won't even get a chance to find that kill. Okay.
Gotta let it go. One survivor for Aurora, as Spirit, nice and easy across the map, find control round after round.
It's kind of crazy. Xanteris had his A1S sticking out, and he was facing an angle that would have been way harder to defend instead of watching into middle, but at least he kept the gun.
Insta kill here for Magix really puts the round on ice for Aurora. Sorry, bro. Kind of let you die there.
Looked like he was kind of mad at him, though.
Nice splash out through E-Box. Soulfly sets up Major. Can't just sit back on bomb sites and expect Spirit to let you win these rounds. So I like that Aurora still finds some action, proactive play to make. And it nets the man advantage for now.
That's actually such a key tactic again. Donk is not shy about just constantly repeating this sing play, getting out to E-Box in front of the smoke, waiting for his chance.
But from that one kill, they don't really move a muscle. And that's the hope that Spirit can't get back into it. Bomb sitting at the top of stairs by T-spawn, so this round's still going to take some time before it can really truly commit to anything.
2 mollies each.
Playing the same game, Shiro.
Oh, that's insane.
Lovely. And now Soulfly has no support. Xanteris, quick glance out middle. He's sprinting over to try to help from Temple. They're sending utility in. Spirit already with a good positioning. Okay, has to go running in. And Xanteris from behind Obelisk gets damaged by Zontix, sprayed down through the smoke. Wicadia sees the bomb jump over. He's gonna try to dive it, gets the kill on Pillar. Zontix with just enough for the plant. 2v2 we go. Shiro's up, about to walk into woxic if he peeks left here. Wicadia nade out.
Oh, and now he doesn't have to, but he still gets the kill.
Catches the op kill. Zontix quick slide left. That's a Zontix 3K, an op saved, and a 6th straight for Spirit.
Couple things to say. As much as we had Aurora prepared to kill Donk with the tactic to flash out and get him outside E-Box, Shiro also knew exactly what Aurora were going to try to do when they lost it. When they were fighting with those 2 mollies, he used his own. The molly that Donk had in hand, he used it to counter the second molly that Major had after pooling them when they were handed over by Soulfly, acting as if he had 2 players there himself. Then he extinguished the molly, went in for the kill, knew exactly when and where and how Aurora would try to take that back.
They're still not going to start 3 here, even though we've got Spirit yet again collecting numbers outside sight. This time, no canals play, no E-box threat, just a straight-up walk-in from Tanir. Him and Donk straight up rip them apart, and it is an instant save call from Aurora as they are watching their map lead disappear. Very quickly, Anubis could be done.
And again, you mentioned it like on Dust2 is Aurora. We've seen them blow big leads. Donk, or excuse me, Donk. Spirit, when they're in the lead, they've had a really easy time just closing clean.
Yep. And no lead feels worse to throw away than a map lead in a best of 3. Oh, maybe a 2-map lead in a best of 5, but
yeah, it happens.
We'll wait for next Sunday for that one. They hang on to their guns here just to keep the 2 players up, but it is still 7-0 Spirit. And some of these rounds looking easier and easier as the game goes on. This last one's just a simplified walkout into the B site, 2 defenders there, neither of which can find any kind of defense to really hold on.
Yeah, that one's really about the micro holding on that pillar and Tanir just ducking right underneath the crosshairs. Rough buy here for Aurora.
Oh yeah.
But it's not bad considering it's just a half investment.
So ready, Tanir, as he walks in, and then Donk, given a millisecond, finds the headshot. Yeah. It's hard not to feel deflated, but you just got to dig in your heels and try to stop this free fall. Round after round, Aurora limp into them with lesser guns. It's 2 MP9s this time. They try to get hyper-aggressive. First real aggressive move they try to make. And that's the kind of moves they were making versus Monty when they were playing with a bit of disrespect. Major does get the jump on one, but if you can't finish that kill, what's it worth? You've just given yourself away.
Yeah, again, a partial investment on most players here, though woxic is one that's bought in full. He comes in half armor and no utility. Won't see anything and fall back. Again, no nades to counter. The map control being taken safely.
Careful what you ask for, spamming that door. Unfortunately, they finally overstack a B site, and well, Spirit are going A.
Yeah, it's just full control. They pushed him out of information, and just off the back of good utility. Even with this kill, it's going to be hard. Okay, yeah, just walk right into
running
that.
Even, right? Running, giving Shiro the audio that peak's about to happen.
I mean, let's see if Aurora take a sniff at this. I mean, Soulfly's coming in on the flank. It would take another huge mistake, but the bomb is only now getting planted.
Right? You heard that scope at least. If they want to try to throw a boost up, they could do it. They know Shiro's op still floating around. He seems worried about it, but it's a matter of timing.
It is, yeah. It's crazy how often he's checking, but like also how briefly. I keep hearing that scope.
It's crickets in mid. Yeah, nicely done. Well-timed jump up. Bomb at the halfway point. Not enough for Aurora to actually give this a retake attempt, but hey, free op for the next one. Considering woxic full invested, they'll need that. Every bit helps. And hearing the exit is going to punish economically on the side of Spirit. You put a small dent in a very wealthy group of players. Shiro 16,000 after this round win. And that's majority alive for Aurora at least, but 4 rounds from a flawless T side.
And not enough money to get you through 4 rounds, so at least they've gotten started with some of these exit kills. This is push from Major. Just an errant spray from the MT9 that lets him down. I feel you. But here comes the full buy.
Fighting for 1. Best case 4.
Aurora, how much fun are you having?
Man. Xanteris has loved sitting in this window. We talked about it a lot versus Monty. This time a nade finds him before he even sees anybody. So that'll be Xanteris down if he's oofing and awing already last round. Suck on that. Rough go of it. Feeling like you can just do nothing without Spirit knowing what you're up to.
Magic's really kind of dominating the map control here, but they come into this now with just a single smoke, couple HEs, a molly, and the kills are everything. Xanteris wins his duel.
Even after that nade damage, still just enough to catch a kill. Goes out wide, finding a second. Barely any health to work with, and finally this overplayed B stack is working. Major chipped away by the nade. We've got a Zontix and Shiro 2v5 recovery happening right in front of us. Oh, Xanteris, I mean, huge performance already considering that nade damage. They're going to chuck the bomb into the fire. It'll get scooped up with still enough time to plant, but this 2v5 has come down to the 2v2 now.
Interesting. They're planning for E-Box side where woxic is watching this, so there will be action soon. Shiro getting full flanked. Will time tick in his head that he needs to turn around?
Doesn't look like it. We got a blindside incoming by Wicadia. He's just going to milk this for all it's worth. Knows the Opera's up close. He's going to let the E-Box player come through, help him out with the flashbang. Tech9 pressured into
Nicely
the push.
done.
9 rounds into this CT side. Aurora find their first. And props to Xanteris, because he was at half health at the start of that, and he still picks up his sequence.
Yeah, I mean, the second kill is because the flash they used to get him to push out, which was the perfect use of a guy who had been tagged down low. So excellent... excellent trade kill here, and Aurora. I mean, it's Spirit who work excellent map control the entire round. They take things over, but the kills and the sight hold happens are beautiful. And I mean, in the end, it's the first round they win, and it's to deny a 2v5. So not super exciting for them, but
when you put it that way,
I mean, I don't mean to.
Really raining on their parade here.
A little bit, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
nice shot, Shiro. Fortunately, it's a tough adjustment for woxic if he had any chance at holding that back. You got Major down to 22 health.
He's hurting bad. They don't even know about it.
That was him over towards E-Box. Good dink. Big commitment here from Xanteris, but that op's going to encroach. Oh, nice nade. Just gets through the doorway enough to finish off Magic's.
I wonder if it's nice for Shiro, because he didn't have to shoot. Now he can actually push, and they think that they've actually dispelled the threat that was there.
Wicadia, though. Oh, I think this timing from the long push is ahead of Wicadia's ticker. He's thinking about it, but they've already extended past. He threw the smoke down. They were in front of all this utility.
Not even thinking about it.
They're throwing nades out. He's going to catch him. Donk, though, good adjustment. Finds the headshot. We go 3v3, post-plant on the A site. And still Shiro just floating out middle, trying to lock it down. No threat of a counter boost through window this time as they go into CT spawn. And this walkout from Xanteris in a moment.
Yeah, he'll just have to be perfect.
Not good
That's
enough.
too much to ask.
Donk goes deep into Soulfly, finds another headshot this round, and that damage that Major had to stomach towards E-Box is going to really take the wind out of his sails. It is a one-off round win for Aurora so far on the defense.
And now the money that they have left over will definitely last them until the end of the half. Aurora, on the other hand, really want to keep this gun if they can.
could tell that they expected somebody to still be around, but Acadia fast enough to drop one at least. Really just trying to grab onto silver linings in this quickly fizzling CT side of Aurora.
Actually talking to Navi, and I was asking him about what it would be like for Spirit without their coach, and he said on the attack pause he expected Shiro to be the one to, you know, really talk a lot, and that makes sense. It's he's a guy that we've always seen very active in comms. But we've also seen Magic's talking a ton, and it seems like taking control of the situation. He's really put himself, he's the Sinister of map control on T side, controlling middle, pushing everyone back, using his nade sets very effectively. Oh my.
You want to talk about pushes and nade sets?
Yeah.
They're already down through Canal for Major, and the frag grenades almost killed Xanterez.
And fighting for Canals is so tough.
Yep.
Like, it's a very promising area. There's so many places where you can start to get kills if players aren't watching for you on T side, but at the same time, it's so hard to hang out here.
It's also made more difficult when Xanterez eats those nades, and it's not like Major can really bail out of this spot very easily.
They've just replaced him.
Yep, they throw woxic at it instead, so there is still a chance for both woxic and Major to come together with the Canal control, but you can already see Major just constantly checking over this mid window.
Their only goal here was to take time off the clock. They do that.
We hit a minute. Xanterez with 6 health and an op is meant to hang on to the mid doors. One bullet kills him. He goes for the track shot.
That was crazy to attempt.
Yeah, but he does. Ooh, Donk gets caught off guard by this angle here from woxic.
You know what? Yeah, fair enough.
However, Acadia comes flying through the mid smoke. A good amount of bodies out middle for Team Spirit. 3v5 recovery underway with 30 seconds. Missed off for Xanterez.
Don't let him back in again.
They have.
I was going to say Xanterez, you know, took that shot early, but at the same time, it served as a great bait. He had 2 players there waiting to catch the rest of the aggro.
I like this push off site.
I mean, hell of an off angle here for Major.
He's going to have to deliver and Soulfly towards Temple to offer up a distraction and utility damage. Major finishes up. Him and woxic combine for 3, and Aurora take a second.
That's lovely, and that's because they delayed so much in Canals. You might see that and say, well, they haven't actually got the kill they're looking for. They end up having to go full passive without information. Well, information comes when there's not enough time to change your mind. And at that point in the round, after they killed past a minute, and Spirit tried to prod into middle, they were clearly only left with one choice.
A fast scramble back to a well-prepared Major. One that tethers off woxic.
Very good round as a team, Aurora.
It's a tough battle from here on out, no matter what for Aurora, but a 3rd round gives you a little more runway. Ever so slightly more likely. This is a first. woxic boost up, trying to get over smoke. Exotics, okay, sure, dude. Stays crouched under the line, puts a nade perfectly onto the 2 of them.
Knows exactly what kind of vision they can grab, and they've been so good actually at getting T-side nade damage. That's more.
Soulfly down to 80.
Bomb and the op outside of...
While Major's down inside of E-Box, preoccupied, Soulfly's dropping utility, and they're confirming more and more of these positions clear. It's going to start to really feel like this forward wall lean.
Wait, but they're trying to sell a fake on the other side of the map. It's turning into some kind of double fake.
Oh, there you go.
They get the kill, the CTs will leave. They'll scramble.
Pop it open,
Die
find
as
the
they
leg
scramble.
shot on Major. Now he's suddenly feeling like a liability. They've got E-Box control, but this is 15 seconds left. Donk doubles back, kills Major. Soulfly reveals himself. Great 2K from him. Double up in canals. 5 seconds to spare. Bomb gets picked up. The Temple player's got to rush. He won't be able to stop this.
He didn't even peek yet.
woxic barely around the corner.
Dude,
blasted away into the second half. He'll go.
Did you see that? He flickered the scope as he came around the corner.
And Xanterez, a 1v3 clutch to try to give Aurora that third. And no, sir, not on Donk's watch. It's a quad kill from him. Huge recovery out of Spirit on a map-to-map basis. Double digits secured on the T side alone.
Oh wow, there's the first fast frag. Hiko gets a double. There's still 2 players left. They got no help on them. 13 and 3. Oh my goodness, how does he do this? How does Hiko do it again?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to your regularly scheduled programming of Team Spirit mopping the floor with everybody here in Cologne. Now, first map, absolute masterclass. Props to Aurora. This second one, though, just couldn't get their hands on Team Spirit. You know, unlike the first map, it's Spirit out of the gate, and even as Aurora tried to adapt, take over Canal's control, which I thought they got value out of, at that point, the half is so far gone. You get this. 2 rounds as you take to the T side of your map pick. Let's see what you're made of, Aurora, having to play off the back foot on map 2.
It's a good veto for them. They're looking forward to Anubis. They very well know how to play the map. They know how to play this T side as well. But Spirit, after not really looking back to Anubis, even though they've always had a good time playing it, come in versus Navi with a win, clearly very well prepared for the Cologne Major. to run into this. We're looking to dominate again here versus Aurora. It's kind of a catch-all lean, watching every choke point.
Retta's ready, though. Flash really interrupts that. Soulfly turned away, can't get any value out of this. We do get the mid walkout from 2 Aurora members. At the same time, it's going to be camera checked by Tanir. Major kills Shiro right behind him. They're not ready for a second. Tanir is in the middle of a reload. And so they get back into this A site with the 2 players having been passive on long. Zontix is going to be found out, but that's fine. He signs up to the gunfight.
Still fighting, crazy.
Just keeps on ripping those Berettas as he waits for Wicadia to come back from middle. He's looking to dive the bomb. He's going to catch him, hands busy. Wicadia now 1v1.
Oh.
He goes flying into Donk, who's going to pick up the clutch. An 11th round for Spirit, and now a very likely 3rd map in the series.
It is indeed. Donk with a clutch. Don't always need that to happen, but always welcome for Spirit. A nice try from Wicadia with his 3 frags. And Aurora kind of spread the map, but Spirit weren't really stacking here. They were more lean towards this side of the map, but they were really watching everything. Put themselves in a nice, good flex position where they could make it over to help out in case things went wrong. Aurora come into this map, or this round, excuse me. 3 MAC-10s, Tech 9, and an AK on Wicadia.
You know, just the nature of this loss at this rate, very deflating for an Aurora that just came off of a map win. They could feel that first map slipping. This map, they're going to say we never were in it. Team Spirit are going to feel the momentum moving forward on this, and MP9s do eventually finish off Soulfly. USP kill.
Okay.
Ouch. Magic's 3 frags into this one, finds an AK. Not bad of a reward for his efforts. Frag's gonna kill woxic. He's on for the ace now. Turns it over towards the last man left.
Oh, he's giving it to him.
Tanir wants him to have it. Magic's gonna walk into this. Oh, an ace delivered.
Tanir locked him down like Magneto, held him in place. Just so Mag could clean that up. There's a lot of style on that one, too.
Hilarious that Magic's gets given the ace, but stole donks in the first half.
That's true. That's awesome.
Said, come and get it, brother. Yeah. Magic's goes from 3 and 8.
Just like the content piece. Anything for the graffiti.
Anything for the graffiti.
Anything for the graffiti.
Good position here for Magic's. Makes the most of it. USP push.
He switches to every gun. It really is like that content piece.
2 MP9s, a USP, an AK, and a nade kill. If only the score wasn't 11-2 when it happened. Having a field day on Anubis, our Spirit at this point. Obviously hands tied behind their back. Aurora forced to buy over and over, still come into this with only the 1 AK. It's going to be a real 180 in the mood between maps 1 and 2 for Aurora. This series destined for Nuke now.
Actually, look at a decent walkout, to be honest. They didn't have anything smoked.
Frag just banked up into it. Santeres making the most of that AK. It's got himself the 3rd. 1 AK-47, all you need apparently for Aurora. Free upgrades into the M4s.
Whoa.
And it's all 5 standing. So still something to play for here, Aurora. A nice convincing round to try and get you to believe in what would be an astronomical comeback.
It would compete with Big's comeback, even though it wasn't straight 16 rounds in a row. I think it would be up there. It'd be somehow even more impressive. Still excellent here for Santeres, showing off. Now let's see if one big gun is good enough for Spirit, as Donk is the only one with an M4. A-Stack's not going to do much. And MP9s aren't likely to retake. Aurora are only going to run into a late smoke if they take too much time to make any presence. I see the camera smoke. Looks like they're ready to go.
Still just being extra cautious as to not fall into that trap.
They're just ready to save, I think. Over on the other side of the map. Re-smoke, surely that's no problem.
Yeah, this one you got to go through.
Oh, 30 seconds. I mean, they're a little bit scared about it. They're actually out of AGs. Oh, they don't want to make a mistake. They'll regret, but it's fine.
Xantares is wrapping around through Temple now. He will find it totally free. Yeah, you got to come through that one, giving yourself time to spare just in case it is stacked.
Every little bit of util.
Stressful, huh? You know they're just kind of sitting on edge that entire time. At the end of the day, looking to get away from this unscathed, all 5 players up.
I mean, they went through all the right protocols. They brought it down to 20 seconds. They did have 2 smokes to wait out. And they still had time to spare on the plant.
Yeah.
5 up, it's clean.
It's better to look scared on an empty bomb site than to rush in and look like chomps and lose your second map like that. So take all the time you need in the world, Aurora, to try to make this one commendable. Winning second pistol surely would have had Aurora's hopes all the more real, but it's going to be 4 rounds regardless at the very least. And still no full buy out through Spirit. That's why that save so critical. MP9s for the camp around Donk's M4.
Yeah, just a round to really not put much into. You're just going to Groundhog Day it, try again. With 2 smokes, it looks like they're actually going to set up in a similar way. I wonder if Donk drops this off and leaves, or if he's going to stick around with Magics and see if Aurora try to repeat what they just tried. That will always be a tendency of Aurora. If something works really well, you know it's coming in again.
Two belts of utility held onto by Aurora, and with no flash to go for this push, they've just got to try to walk out on the right timing. But yeah, they get a glimpse of the stairs players and run. Donk's M4 has been revealed.
Oh, they're going to be terrified.
But remember that Donk's sitemate has nothing to play with. That USP on Magics is now the only B defender because Donk has to come and deal with this potential Xantares push through Temple.
This is 2 heavy hitters about to go head to head.
While everybody else for Aurora gears up to go and hit that A site, which does feature a double MP9. woxic's op, walking in, hopes that somebody oversteps, and Zontix is right there on the edge of it.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
He does extend just a little too far. Xantares now going to be a part of this push. MP9 finds damage. The long players are still a little disjointed, so there's nobody to actually clear out Shiro yet. He's still hanging on. Now he's gotten around towards that box. These A players a little too late. They're going to try to get back down through that E-box. It's an up on Shiro. Tags Wicadia down to 19. Major's the guy to give cover.
Oh, he let them out.
Trying to press down into the site. Not like this, Aurora.
Gotten loose.
Magic's and Shiro. Now the 2v1. And as Major just hangs on to the fountain pillar. Oh, he loses his shots, and that's the round they lose.
Okay.
10-second defuse, they'll secure it. A 13-4 victory on Aurora's map pick. It was an excellent first map, but this one, not quite comparable. Anubis was nothing short of a smashing Mohan.
Yeah, it was what you expected on the bounce back. Again, a lot of credit to go to Aurora for what they showed us in map 1, but it also felt like Spirit had many winning chances. They let go, close clutches, slow start for Donk, his first bad map of the tournament. Really well earned from Aurora to get them to this position. But I'm sure they were looking forward to Anubis and left disappointed. Ended on a very sour note on that last round. Just no chance at all at any kind of comeback. Let's see if the story changes here on Nuke.
Xantares quick fallback behind blue, as Tanir takes over main with the flash, hits the ground, and more than one way. Santeras, nice headshots. Back to back, donk, P250 at a distance.
Get rid of him now.
Whittles woxic low. We've still got 3 members of Team Spirit up.
Yeah, careful when you're perusing outside like this, and Major's gonna get a chance. Oh no, shoots a bit early.
Shiro's got a chance to kill him, or the low health woxic in the background. Woxic goes wide, takes a bullet to the face. 3v3 now, and you've got Major locked in. Shiro just distracting him, taking the fight on his terms. Major tries to go wide and wins the head-to-head.
Donk's outside, going back now from Secret. Has the bomb on its back.
At a minute. He'll be looking to try and join up inside of lobby.
Zontex unspotted. No damage. No bullets out.
Here's a fight.
Oh,
that's the Beretta's
First
dead.
one to the head.
Your upgraded pistols mean nothing.
And Major's made a big move.
Two players towards this ramp.
They hear somebody else, so they might not clear this properly. Yep.
Exactly. And now Donk's got that info. He's got Major on the line. P250 to try to best him.
But he knows where both are. Now, there's a quick rotation up to heaven. Donk sees an opportunity to actually drop down.
Looking to take over the vents. Soulfly remains tucked in. Donk doesn't drop. Instead, walks forward. Commits to this. Soulfly biting down. Donk hands busy. And there we have it. Aurora with a nice rebound in this pistol. Major's 2 kills quite key.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and playing from ramp, I guess, you know, Donk's walking back and he's thinking Major can drop if he wants to, but I thought he would drop because he knew that someone had already pushed around through heaven. Either way, securing a plant is a small success. Aurora know they're going to have a little bit of trouble coming into round 2. But they start with a pistol. That's what they were looking for. And 2 great kills from Santeras to kick off.
I like that Major extends in there. Gets around the corner and catches you off. Now hang on for dear life as Major rolls the eyes. We've got a force buy out of Spirit, 2 Galils, Mac 10, Tech 9s, plenty of nades. And an opening move out of Donk towards outer where woxic and Santeras eat that flashbang. Here it comes. Donk unleashed.
He
missed it, but he'll find the player blue. Knows that somebody's up here. woxic tries to get into it. He's kind of slipped the net.
I think they still know he's around here.
They don't want to let their guard down. Donk doesn't believe that this is clear. Not at all. Gets wind of you, and now it's a 5v3 from the force buy of Spirit already.
Only a little bit of damage on Shiro. They have outside control. Crazy long-range duel. Shiro helps out.
Ooh, loud stomp by Major. Low health Donk on the cross. Damn, and it's actually Zontex's Tech 9 to connect it. He'll push out through Squeaky.
And a pistol. They win the pistol, and they haven't got a single kill yet in round 2.
Ouch. You can hear Magic's clearing out downstairs as bomb still floats in secret. They don't want to fall victim to this Wicadia 1v5. And in fact, they want to keep as many players up as they can. Wicadia could actually cut the bomb off. We get this drop inside of main for the M4 swap. Little ladder climb for Magic. Still just buying his time.
They're really going to have a flawless round. Let's see, Wicadia, if you can get a pick off. This is a free flank.
Okay, 2-player sight. Okay. Molotov for the main guy. M4 swap. Taps it to try and fluster them. Oh, there's the heaven kill. 3 into it.
And Nade's gonna work.
Catch it. Oh, that's the force.
He can make it a 1-on-5 right now.
Oh, the blind side. So cost effective, but so sweet. Valiant effort and a round of applause as Wicadia pushes that one to the limits.
Dang, that was a good try. Wow. Yep. That was that was one hell of a try. And that's a round where they don't get any kills until he gets 4. So even if those were exits, that's the job done in the second round despite losing. It was just to save it after picking up the pistol. That's a cortisol spike for Spirit.
Keeps the money on an edge. Obviously another chance to grow the economy, but we get this force buy in for Aurora. They like their odds.
They're pulling the goalie here on ramp. Woxic's going to come in a little bit later. Scout in hand. Needs to be a headshot.
Looking to get lucky with a wall bang too, but missing the timing as ramp gets overtaken by Team Spirit. Woxic is sent downstairs with that M4. If there's anybody that's going to stop it, it's the guy who was just on the brink of a 1v5. And as Spirit collect themselves between the ramp doors, it's Woxic to get off site.
They're kind of worried about everything, but they're curdled up on upper at the moment. And Woxic just has to look around and pray for the best.
It's a great way to circumvent the single threat. Move up and over to the Astralis plant and let Donk try to go wide in a second. It's going to cost Magix his life at least.
Let's see if they can keep the chaos going. This is what Aurora are looking for. With control side, doors open on both ends.
20 seconds and the bomb only gets scooped up now. Donk hands busy, nobody jumps on him. We've got one towards control, we got one on the stairs, and now woxic looking to lead the charge here into single. Shiro catching the kill and having Soulfly chase him down. There was a bit of pressure here, but no chaos, no carnage. Oh. Nothing from that point on.
Oh, 9Z beat Vitality.
No way.
They actually did it.
9Z 2-0, huh? Best of threes would save them, they said.
I mean, not just 2-0, they just beat the tournament favorite.
We got a hell of a script for you guys in Cologne, and it always starts with a little bit of suspense.
Oh my goodness. So, Spirit lose a map today. Falcons lost their series. Vitality lose their series. There's one more big upset. What was the other one? G2 beat Foot as well.
Monty beat Paravision.
Monty beat Paravision.
That's legit.
Spirit are kind of the last chance to hold it down for the favorites.
Well, here's an easy one for Spirit. 5-7 for Xanterez, guy who's got Kevlar too. Couldn't help but just get a little. Wants to be the hero. There's a lot of bodies here for Shiro to have to deal with, but he approaches it with caution and a teammate to try to help. And Major just kind of stuck halfway up that ramp, doesn't even have an angle on this walkout. Major's going to wind up being the third piece of this ramp hold. They come flying down onto him. No way, Magic's just
a little left click right there.
Sure, just a quick little shank, a stab inside the ribs.
$1,500, boom.
Talk about making money. Buddy brought the Mac 10 to try to make some cash, finds a knife kill in the middle of it all instead. And now he'll go sprinting around the rest of the map trying to find Xanterez, who's just looking to get that Kevlar 5-7 to the next one. 3-1 the T-side start for Spirit. There we go. It's a very fruitful round for Magix economically.
You know, if Valve really cared about the better teams in stage 3, we'd be playing best of 5s.
Okay. Oh, no, he wasn't.
What?
It was just the backstab, the knife kill happened over towards Vance.
Oh, okay.
It just was the exact same moment as the ramp death. That was trippy.
Gnarly, dude.
Good perch for woxic.
Yeah, a lot of elevation.
There's also a lot of bodies for Spirit behind that donk. Love that. Comes out wide, back into cover, gets the info, finds the kill. Luckily for Aurora, they can rebound. At the top, putt player caught off. Major not ready for the Zontix walkout. We go back even 3v3.
What did he actually go to look for? There wasn't any pressure in mini, was there? And they had Woxic still alive.
Well, Acadia barely alive as he almost gets caught climbing down the ladder. Tanir's presence downstairs gets Soulfly distracted. Two players over towards the ramp. Soulfly, big kill. Shiro, goes back into the stream of bullets and leaves Zontix to try to clutch out in a 1v3. They're just gonna look to get off of the ramp, go take that bomb possession. This is a tall order for Zontix to try to get through this smoke now. So good on Soulfly to really cut down those two players out through double doors.
That's all he'll do to try to attempt this. A little shooting and he'll fall out. So it's the 2 kills back. It's a very impressive shoulder peek into frag from woxic, who doesn't even let drop off. And it feels like there's so many eyes outside from Aurora, but with those smokes still fresh, that was the only vision they got. And then 2 smoke spams in response. Perfect.
How smooth was that donk kill, though? Really? Yeah, don't do that.
Take the elevator back up. Water's a little bit cold.
Counter-terrorists win. That one slide. Majority alive for Aurora as they survive round 5. Keeping that bomb from going down with Soulfly lower. This just moment of hesitation here from Major costs him. Made it feel like it was doable again.
It's just, to be honest, he doesn't really have a... I don't know why he was pulling off with Wicadia still alive, so...
Oh, he'll be relieved it doesn't cost them the round. We got woxic walking forward on the ramp. We've got Magic's close right already. Rifler going forward. Soulfly, draws him in. Misses.
Oh, no.
Here come the trades. Shiro's got you against the wall. It's a quick vent rotate down for Xantares. And Donk outside of main. Oh, he gets clipped by Wicadia, still remaining top hut. Shiro's got the bomb here again. Tanir now knows about the control player. Xantares throwing utility, gets tagged down to 58.
Yeah, and he broke both sides of the glass as they were about to exit. A chance to catch one off guard. Very aggressive about how they're approaching these fights. It's working out pretty well. Oh, smoke is bad here for Tanir, and now it's just him in a 1-on-2.
Stuck behind it. This is weird. He still picks up the first one. He's got 100 health. Okay. Let's call it abnormal, but still able to play around that smoke grenade and get both.
Yeah. All right. It locks down that 1-on-2. Again, Aurora, I do appreciate like how aggressive that they're attempting to come in for these trades. We saw Soulfly earlier prod from the ramp, take his fights into the lower site, take out 2 players, punish Shiro for trying to re-peek. But Spirit still withstand the pressure.
I mean, that smoke actually worked perfectly. It even waterfalled down.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I'm pretty sure in the third-person replay, that smoke was... I mean, he gets away with it.
Well, we never asked him if he missed it.
True. Just really looked. I don't know. Let's watch that one back. What the hell?
Wicadia's got a good timing, right? Oh my goodness, man.
See ya. Timing doesn't mean much with Donk on the hunt. Already
You just can't miss a
event
damn
control.
bullet.
His pistol's gonna dry up in the face of a Spirit full buy.
Magic's doing a little housekeeping, clearing out some angles for his teammates, walking into another knife kill if he wants it. No, okay, Xantares will sense that he's being watched.
There we go.
2 remaining here for Aurora.
Yeah, feeling hunted down surely, and nowhere to escape. Spirit gonna make sure they go for the jugular in this one. Even your unarmored pistols not allowed to live. They keep 5 players up. They're now leading 5-2 on the T side. If you're only joining us after the 9Z upset, well, this series began with a beautiful outing on Dust2 for Aurora. A first half where they looked untouchable.
One of the best Aurora habs ever. One of the best major performances ever.
Yep, his 7th best map at any big event in his entire career today. And yet the rebound from Team Spirit on both Anubis and now the first 7 rounds of Nuke just looks of a different caliber than what they had to offer us on Dust2.
Yeah, woxic starting out 0-7 already. But he'll be on the op. I don't know if he had another attempt at it. I think he was rifling the last rifle attempt. He'll be very key. Was so solid on Dust2.
Soulfly's got a challenge coming. First one's clean. It's an immediate evacuation down ramp. And also one to drop off vent. So its numbers slightly thinned on this A site. Woxic's op really only watching for the red cross.
There's no donk lurk out here. That's, I think, what he's looking for. Sometimes he peeks that corner.
Cadia trying to come clear. Shiro, survives that duel, but Donko kills Xanteres. Oh, he gets the second.
He gets everyone.
Major's brain splattered on the bridge.
And now there's two guys who are stranded outside. Did they know about woxic? Did he get a chance to shoot?
Oh, the nade.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, when Cadia tries to escape it. woxic watches as his teammate gets blown to smithereens. Man advantage. This is all made possible by Donk. His triple kill on this A floor has opened the door for Zontix to plant comfortably. It's heaven control, it's lobby presence.
Yeah.
It's another moment where Team Spirit looked to get away with the win.
That was just a one-man army round from Donk out of Squeaky. No support, got caught off by a hut peek, but literally just punished any missed bullet. And Tanir looks to punish the save. Soulfly should be looking up here as he backs away. We'll see if Tanir checks on him. I think Soulfly's trying to assist his teammate to get out, and ends up costing him his life. And now Tanir is going to be quite suspicious. And woxic again looking for his first and trying to guard the op at the same time.
Beautiful. Wow. That was like a nasty little hell pre-fire into the frag grenade.
Yeah, that's crazy close. That had to be perfect nade.
Well, Spirit having a field day now here on map 3 as well. Long gone is their memory of Dust2.
I mean, look at this. It's just like no chance.
2 frag grenade kills this round.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not all aim.
Delightful. Triple MP9. Aurora have just been trying to play catch up. They'll be freed up to get aggressive this round by the looks of it. Into hut go 2. Looking to couple with the trophy push. Tanir top ladder. Soulfly's about to jump on Shiro, but he's covered off by Donk. And where Donk goes, Aurora's body's stacked. woxic still without a kill here on the decider.
Did they invest like a little awkwardly here?
Just a little
Okadia on 900 bucks, Xanteres on 8.
Well, maybe worth it, at least for Wokadia. 2 kills to his way, back into the even 3v3. And everybody for Aurora is still grouped up.
They got a $600 rebate off that. And actually, I don't want to say winning chances, but even numbers. Walking downstairs could be fine. As this gets later, those MP9s grow with strength. Xanteres on a very good line to get a kill. Any kind of sloppiness here could cost both of them. No, wow, won't be any. My goodness.
Yeah, the drop on him. How is that fair?
The drop on
How is it fair, Longers? How is that fair? He had the drop on him.
No.
And Tanir's first bullet before the gun comes around the corner just slams Xanteres in the head.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Xanteres, he'd do that too.
Sure.
He has to respect. Game is game.
The hell was that?
He had the drop on them.
Look at this. Look at I mean, come on.
That was the, yeah, that was the mother of all drops for sure.
Jiminy Crickets.
Jumper J-Hose effects.
A lot of damage offered up by the utility, but feels like Spirit are playing with blood in the water. Yeah, A tenacity
Dude, you
and a
kidding me?
lack of fear of Aurora now. They feel
They're
like
everywhere.
they've just done everything they wanted.
Minute 34. They're
anybody.
climbing up into heaven. They have secret control. They're out squeaky at the same time.
This is 2 maps in a row where Spirit have just been having a field day. A little too much fun for Aurora to be able to handle. Tanir's barrel, what?
We didn't see that. No! Soulfly ran right by a chance.
Well, at least woxic's on the recovery in this 2v4,
Bomb
turn 2v3.
is still in their spawn.
That's what I'm saying, brother. It's a little too much fun. But Zontic's through the ramp. It's going to get blasted out by Major.
He had the drop on him.
Recover this bomb. You're in B site.
What's really funny, the CTs have no idea. So, and Spirit are probably pretty confident they have no idea. So they're just...
Well, down he goes. Woxic.
Uh-oh.
Why the hell are you in the lobby? Your player...
Okay. That'll get you the bomb back.
Donk's on for it. Go ahead,
What
take
is
that A
this?
site. You know
What
A
is this?
site's clear. You get a little cache utility, you refresh your grenades, put a molly on the vent, or make sure the flank stays fine.
What is this round?
Yeah, you know, just...
How could the round be so aggressive that they took map control?
Dude, Hallie would be losing his mind. You get the footsteps up in heaven, a frag grenade to soften the opper, but it's a good pull back from Woxic. Now Donk actually goes lower. As Major has wrapped back up the ramp into the hell play, Donk's gonna swing the single door open, give the rafters a headbutt.
Ollie's coming.
He's gonna go into the duel now, kills
Oh,
Major instantly because this is Donk.
It's Donk. Of course it is.
And Woxic, his last victim, is 1 in 9.
They've used every part of the map to make this happen. Every second of the round. Visited both sites, and Woxic, oh.
Quick reposition from Donk. No, opts to stay on single doors. He doesn't have a defuse kit. Woxic, no kit, but he wins the aim duel. Jumps on top of the bomb with time. And Aurora will find a third. But that round, you'll never see that one again. Probably for the best.
It's such a ridiculous round because everything's amazing out of Spirit in terms of how much map control they get. They get their first 2 kills so quickly. They're down B, faking it at 50 seconds while they go back to get the bomb. Lots of time to make up for their mistakes. Aurora, by the way, have no idea what's happened to kick off this round. But they don't have to know. Sometimes ignorance is bliss.
But they'll still be wondering, like, how do you evolve from there? You know, you want to find some continuity between rounds.
Yeah,
You have no clue what just happened. But hey, it's on the scoreboard. And it feels like at this rate, Aurora will take what they can get.
They're like, we just want you to know we could have won easily.
In fact, he finds another Molotov even.
Yeah. My favorite part was Shiro faking lower and then had the smoke blown open in front of him when he didn't even have the bomb.
Shit. Done for. Just gonna try to pounce onto the upper hit.
Oh, I cannot believe that.
Nasty. Woxic's off back sight, trying to power up from that last round. Santera is in the middle of all this, but 2 players heaven, 1 peels back. They've still got 2 sets of eyes on that vent. As they peel away.
It would be so weird to use it, but you might want to.
Oh, they're stopping this consideration of the vent play. They were so layered, ready for it for a second. This pause from Spirit. Scott Aurora scratching their head. Still Woxic lands the shot. Xanterra's from in the rafters, hits Magix with damage. Hero's gonna straight up kill him. And they've lost track of Soulfly in the middle of all this. He's going for the trophy flank.
A bit of a sloppy approach there for Xanterra's dropping off. That gave Shiro the drop on him. Now Soulfly in the 1-on-2. Unbeknownst to Spirit, exactly where he'll come in from.
On rap site.
Has a real chance. But they're playing top of hut. He's not going to clear this at all.
Soulfly in between the 2. He's got a weird amount of cover to the player on hut. A nade off his face.
What in the world?
Oh, okay, he tries to 180 up onto hut. I mean,
That was impressive still. I don't know how what's happening out here.
this game's got it all.
It's a Glock to end it. Round 12 begins.
I had for a moment lost track of which player had low health. I thought the nade was gonna bounce off his face and kill the guy on hut. Imagine. It feels like in this current game, right? That could have been lethal if that was the low player.
True.
Instead, it was Magic's low HP backside playing in cover and Spirit taking 8th round off of it. It's a unique outing here on Nuke. But what's undeniable is the round count at the top of the screen. Well, bottom in this picture. 8-3 Team Spirit, comfortable T-side. Actually, comfortable is not the right word. Winning T-side.
It's a hard game to cast. No op coming into play here for Aurora. Looking for table scraps on the CT side.
Santeras sees it. Shiro slotting in behind red, but as he doubles back, Zontix has got the line. Santeras wins the duel. Final chance to soften the blow. Ooh, difficult CT half. And lucky to still have woxic alive. He wounds Donk, but doesn't kill him, and Donk's gonna win that duel. Now with Cadia getting this MP9 pressed up into secret, he's hoping to catch them off guard, and he's looking to blindside both. Donk turns back, but he does lose magics.
He's waiting for this push too.
Here's Santeras' attempt, 69 health, and he's got the better of Donk. Now the nade damn near kills him. You know where Santeras is, and you still end this 9 rounds to the attack.
Be hot.
Damn, Spirit, keeping Aurora playing catch up with a measly 3-round CT side.
different, but look at the time! Look at the time, there's 7 seconds to got the bomb! They're trying to build pyramids, but there's no more play! Stewie's won the round, we go to overtime!
It's an entertaining series here between Spirit and Aurora. This game's had a lot. I don't know of what exactly, but there's been a lot. Some crazy rounds. What could have been 1v5 kicked off this third map. And from that point on, Spirit had a lot of fun. Just kind of getting back on an Aurora that took away the Dust2 victory to start this best of 3. It's a chance to progress to the 2-0 game. And if Spirit can finish this off, they'll get a chance versus 9Z 2-0. to progress to the Lanxess.
Oh yeah, I mean, you just know they're salty about how this started and are looking to make it seem like there was never a true chance for Aurora.
But there were some wild moments back there for Spirit. They were getting away with round wins, but they were also opening a door for Aurora to punish them. It's just unfortunately Aurora, I feel like scratching their heads, not able to figure out what the hell was going on.
Yeah.
Some of these moments from Spirit should be round-losing mistakes, and instead they got away with them for the most part.
So they've got one of every nade outside. They know that Donk spends 100% of his time on Nuke, on CT side in the yard, just roaming around looking for long-distance fights. Zontix with the preemptive rotation downstairs to respect the utility that he's just seen, assuming there's no fake. And Major gets caught before he can even start his lurk. This will activate everybody. They're angry.
Oh, yeah. Just comes sprinting into the site. Zontix recovers. Soulfly and Xanteras with a kill each. But it is Donk quick to the scene to extend into this 3v1 advantage at 30 seconds. Wicadia almost won the 1v5 in the first pistol. A 1v3 doesn't seem that unlikely with that in consideration, but when Donk has had enough, he's had enough. And so he'll shut it down, goes up 16-8.
I know his priority is just to win the game, but he's probably also looking back on these stats like this is a generational run. No one's ever put up an average 2.0 rating in any kind of, 5 series affair at all, and it's probably not going to be 2 this time, but these last 2 maps are going to be right back to where he started.
Yeah, his crummy Dust2 outing, 11-18, 0.9 rating.
Yeah.
Ugh. That's not the Donk we all know and love. Ooh, okay, Xanteras with a quick headshot into Shiro. That's the one Desert Eagle that Aurora are afforded in this round, and it upgrades Major's Glock to an MP9. No Kevlar around this. Still 4 players up. This is your round to play, Aurora, so take your sweet time.
Donk's worst map so far. It's higher than any of Kerrigan's maps.
Oh, don't say that.
At the major so far, yeah.
How close is it? Donk's worst is 0.9?
Yeah, 0.86.
Well,
that's just one of those funny things that doesn't really matter, We can move on.
Tell that to Kerrigan. Oh. Little jump outside, and Xanteras' Deagle's found a second victim. Now they're going to try to make it a little quicker. You still got this little porthole towards the squeaky door. Try to keep eyes on the A floor. Wicadia about to walk out hot in a second, but the MP9 finds Xanteras distracted. Major goes for the drive-by, no armor, and that's the bomb drop. So as you'd expect, never meant to get too much in this. The Xanteras double Desert Eagle.
Tell me why this game isn't over, Connor. Tell me now.
Because it's not 13 at the top of the screen just yet.
Right, okay. Math guy.
Not to laugh our way through an Aurora attempt. This series certainly started with a real challenge, but it has been Team Spirit to just kind of kick it in gear. When you win too many games as easily as they did so far in Cologne, you're bound to just kind of have a hiccup. And that's what Dust2 was, a wake-up call.
He's clapping now.
He claps most days. Soulfly's AK trying to test the waters here through main, looking to catch an A site off guard. Zontix got wind of it, but takes a bullet. And now Tanir activates. Beautiful tether there for Wicadia. perfectly timed to take man advantage into Aurora's hands.
Yeah, they come through with an early hunt.
Opera gets smoked off.
Ooh, they quickly get into the A site now.
Bombs down B.
Yeah, oh, it's already ready to be planted.
Awkward little climb up, but Magic still
Sees that gun?
Oh,
wait.
should have seen the barrel.
He did not see the barrel.
But people are blind today.
Yeah, seriously. Wow, that was
By people, I really mean Magic's and Soulfly.
Magic Soulfly, sure.
All right, so Aurora, I love that, right? You lose a
Picking
player
on the
outside.
two guys with glasses, eh?
But, yep. Get LASIK, losers.
Connor has glasses on, so just, yeah.
I love the tethering there in between Wicadia and Soulfly. Just a perfect push through main. Get one, fall back, and then that push out of Squeaky really catches Tanir. He didn't want to let it go, but in doing so, he gave up his position, gave up a second kill, and let Aurora find an early T-side success.
They played it a little loose and fast. I mean, once Soulfly gets his pick off, which is super clean, they don't necessarily have to deal with them because they still have two more in upper. They're just not ready to swing right away. They even have Donk outside who could eventually catch them. So they just wanted to deal with it early, but Squeaky was a massive gap. They had, you want to keep that sort of chain smoke throughout the round, and they didn't even bother with it.
Tanir thought he could trust it.
Yeah, just a bit of overconfidence. That is how comebacks begin.
Now Tanir's going to be wondering, is anybody else going to walk through that wall? Down through the vents they go.
A volley to stop the hut, part of this push.
Yep. Squeaky and Main, though, both compromised. Ton of utility getting dropped here. Smoke grenade kind of the left side of hut, gives Magix a little more cover. They could lose track of him. Donk out here on the rafters just looking for targets, taps away. Magix's flash ends up helping in the middle of that as it's Zontix with the double.
And the hut utility was just perfect. The timing on it, like they really wanted to go for it, the full force punch into the upper site. Could not make any progress. Total shutdown. My goodness, having to save in this position is gotta be god-awful.
12th round secured off the back of it too, so Spirit just keeping Aurora beyond arm's reach ever since this series moved to Anubis.
Wasn't the sexiest finish back on Anubis either.
You get your job done and move along. Right now, 9Z awaits. We know that game has already gone down, and well, what a blowout it was for Spirit's progression through stage 2. A stage that we saw them dominate and thought to ourselves, well, yeah, they don't belong in stage 2. They'll get here to stage 3, and then things will start to be a bit more of a struggle. Wasn't the case until Dust2 tonight. And ever since that map loss, really no issues. A couple of weird rounds on the attack that I think, versus a more informed opposition, you get punished. We've got limitations here for Aurora in round 17 as they fight to stave off the Spirit victory. Xanterra emerging through a smoke. Tanir pushing his on
bomb.
Squeaky. Almost catches the bomb, but he takes damage from the Tech 9. Shiro's op misses. And so, with control taken over by Xanterra and another kill coming through for Aurora, looks like they've got fight left in them here on Nuke.
Man, this is just so messy. There's so many peaks going down where there would be a chance to get the kill, but it's now Aurora, like you were saying, couldn't punish before. And these awkward moments out of Spirit. Now they are. Oh my goodness, dude. Are you joking right now? Like, what are we watching? This is crazy. I can't believe he pulled that off. They'll still die, right? No. He barely.
Half the off.
I can't think of a position where you'd have less of a chance to actually get your shot off. He has the longest gun in the worst corner to hold it.
Oh, man.
Oh, that nade's going to be awesome, though.
Yeah. Ooh, nicely done. Aurora could have finished off. We got to get out of here, man. I'm losing it. I'm really losing it. Excuse me. It's a very serious endeavor. IEM Cologne Major. But there has been some wonky moments in this close.
I mean, hey, no one's getting eliminated today.
Yeah, true. This is where you have room for improvement.
What?
I don't know.
Not even a wall bang?
Tanir's been bending bullets all day long. That AK entry on Xanteras, I swear he wasn't even around the corner.
Yeah.
So still cash in the back pockets of Spirit. Fund this one. A Magic's MP9, the biggest limitation. Xanteras solo outer play, and the nades, yeah, gonna expose him. Shiro clips him. 5v4 secured here by Spirit in what could be the final round of this 1-0 match. Zontic smoke fade, Major super unprepared. Oh, no trade. Oh, one mag from Zontix.
Yeah.
And sure enough, Spirit get to what has always felt inevitable. 9Z will have a rematch versus a Team Spirit that today have been proven to bleed. They lost Dust2, and not only that, but in a couple of these moments on Nuke, fumble their way through some round wins.
Yeah.
I think a very